Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Bigyan natin ng reaction opinion itong post ni Kipichu. Sabi niya, ang galing-galing ng pagkasulat nito. Do we longer say I love Lucy and Richard? So ito tungkol kay Richard and Lucy Torres. Sinulat ng isang Ormokenyo titled The Falling Stars, na bumagsak na kung kay Siawi, pati Siawi is mga bituing nawalan ng ningning. There was a time when posting smiling photos of Ormoc's ruling family online would flood the comment section with hearts, praises, and declaration of loyalty. The family brand was carefully cultivated for years. Approachable, generous, glamorous, untouchable. But something unusual is happening. A supporter recently posted flattering photos of the ruling clan and their political allies in the 4th District. One would expect the usual digital applause from loyal followers. Instead, the post became a public firing squad. Firing squad. Ito yung mga comments sa post. Maleta, Paldo, Balimbing, Traidor, Crooks family. The insults came in waves. Hundreds of reactions. Mockery layered upon mockery. Former admirers sounding betrayed. Ordinary citizens is speaking with a confidence rarely seen against entrenched political powers. What was even more striking was the silence. Where were the rabid defenders? Where were the loyal digital warriors who once swarmed every criticism with rehearsed praise and emotional devotion? They were nowhere to be found. The comment section resembled an abandoned fortress after the guards had quietly slipped away. That silence may be more dangerous than the insults themselves. In politics, criticism is normal. Every dynasty, every mayor, every congressman accumulates enemies over time. But ridicule is different. Ridicule signals erosion of mystic. Once the public begins laughing at power instead of fearing of or admiring it, something fundamental changes. Political authority rests not only on machinery and money, but on perception. The moment people stop believing in the inevitability of a ruling family, cracks begin to appear beneath the polished surface. And the anger online does not sound like the voice of a traditional opposition. Much of it sounds personal, the language of disappointed supporters, not lifelong enemies. There is a difference between hatred and disillusionment. Hatred can energize a political base. Disillusionment quietly dissolves it. Of course, Facebook comments are not elections. Social media can exaggerate moods and amplify the loudest emotion. Political machinery in this country remains powerful. Barangay networks, funding, incumbency, and patronage still matter far more than viral comment section. But public sentiments often changes in stages. First comes whispering, then sarcasm, then open mockery, then silence from former defenders. Only later does the political structure begin to weaken. The phenomenon unfolding online in Ormoc feels like a sudden collapse and more like the early symptoms of political fatigue. The public may not yet have embraced an alternative leader, but many appear to be emotionally detaching from the old one. And that is what should worry any dynasty. Because in politics, downfall rarely begins with defeat at the ballot box. It begins when admiration turns into embarrassment. Wow, ang gandang pagkasulat. Kahit ako, ang taas ng pagtingin ko sa mag-asawang Richard and Lucy Gomez for a long time na ang dami na nilang magandang nagawa sa Leyte, sa Ormoc. Sa post ni Kipichu, ang Ormoc noon is although syudad siya, kaya mahirap na syudad. Kaya lang dahil sa pamumuno ng mag-asawang Gomez, na turn around nila at ngayon, isang vibrant city na ngayon. Kaya lang sa isang pagkakamali, I don't know, nang dahil lang sa impeachment ni BP Sara, maganda pa yung ginawa ni Congressman Gomez last year dahil hindi siya pumirma. At sabi niya, di baling wala tayong pundo, basta meron tayong prinsipyo. Ngayon, nagbago ang hangin. Inuna ang pundo kaysa sa prinsipyo. Tapos, humihingi ng, pag-unawa. Na yung pagboto daw niya ng yes sa impeachment ni BP Sara is para sa kabutihan ng taga-Ormoc. Kung kabutihan ng taga-Ormoc, bakit galit sa kanya ang taga-Ormoc? And of course, yung the whole 4th district of Leyte. Bakit galit? Ibig sabihin, ang boses o ang kagustuhan ng constituents niya ay hindi nasunod. Mabuti pa itong Agusan del Norte Congressman Dale Corbera. Sinunod niya ang sentimento, ang boses ng kanyang makatuan. Ganon din, mga lawmakers from Bukidnon. Ngayon ko lang nalaman na wala palang nag-vote ng yes sa taga Bukidnon. Isang nag-no and the rest nag-abstain. Ibig sabihin, takot sila sa kanilang mga constituents. Salamat mga kaibigan sa inyong suporta sa channel na ito. Nakakatulong kayo ng malaki sa tribong Talandig ng Bukidnon dahil ang sweldo natin sa channel na ito is pantulong po sa tribo. Namimigay tayo ng libreng yero at pako para makapagpatayo sila ng mas maayos na tirahan. Panoorin nyo ang video na ito.
Ang ipatindog nga balay ni Wernel sa natabangan namo og yero nga taga Sitio Kalapat. So mo na ni ang iyang pag-aatupan karon sa tabang nga yero. Mo na ni ang yero nga gitabang nga iatop karon.
Goodbye. Ya, pakasya.
O karon managid sa pag-atop ang ginatabang nga yero. Kita nato nga nakatop na gid sila.
Mat sa Ginoo sa nagatag sa muugsin. Ang inaot ko nga. Ang Ginoo na ay bala sa iya. Ang inaot ko nga ang nagtabang ani mo parayon pag ang tabang sa mga tao. Kay aron dagan pa yang matabang.
So dagan pa nang inahanglan.
Kay dagan pa kayo nang inangin.
Oo. So pila ni ka bulan nga imong gipatindog nga balay bago pa naatupan?
Sa nakabulan
Usa na ka bulan.
ay ako din natupan. Walay tabang nga magatag ko pero ang pag hindi matupan kay wala kuan, palit og sing kay gutom ra tagkaon.
So salamat kayo.